Ryan Anderson here, the driver of Son of a Digger, and you're watching Rod Rod's Championship League.
What is going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and it is time for Best Trick here on Toro Blue for the Showdown Champions League. Black Pearl and Steel Titan has gone 2 for 2, getting racing and qualifying today, going for a full sweep. This is the results after racing here in Death Valley. Steel Titan was in first place. Lucas Crusader and Cecily 96 was in second. Lucas Stabilizer. I wish Crusader was still around. This is the leaderboards. After racing, Black Pearl on top with 20 points, Megalodon in second with 17, and Son of a Digger in third with 16 points. These are the rules for Best Trick. It's a spin. On the average skills competition, you get 2 attempts to perform your best trick. Donuts, bicycles, wheelies, nose wheelies, moonwalks, flips, sidewalls are allowed. Flipping will result in the end of your run. So you can do a lot of things here. It's not just your basic skills moves. You can do double backflips or whatever it is. Just something different, something spectacular to wow the crowd. Or I'd say double backflips, but you know, we'll get there. We'll see what happens. Who knows if anyone will go that wild. Here comes April Summers in Monster Jam Dalmatian. The first attempt in the books, though, however, as she was not able to get the full attempt going. So this is attempt number 2, as we're going to ensure that everybody gets a fair shake in their attempts. And look at this, a reverse flip off of the jump there, comboing it with a wheelie now. So she's going to ride that wheelie a little bit longer, combo it there with a jump and another little wheelie. So not too bad for the second attempt. Good recovery after the first one didn't go as planned. We're going to take a look at a replay now. As we can see here, she was going for that first attempt, going for a bicycle there, and she got it up, but just it was a weird angle, I'm assuming here, and that's what dropped her down. But right here, popping it up and getting it into a reverse flip here. Nicely done, comboing it perfectly into a wheelie. So we're going to have to wait and see what the judges think. It should do pretty well. I don't know if that first attempt is going to hurt her or not, given that she didn't quite get that first one up and off the ground. So here comes the score for Dalmatian, 7.112 for April Summers, and she is your current leader. Here comes Angel Garcia and Brutus, seeing what he can do for us here today. Didn't have the outing he was hoping for in racing. Let's see if he can come out on top in Best Trick as he's lighting it up on the container. I'm sure he's going to pop it up into a stoppie, maybe a moonwalk. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Or a nose wheelie. And he's going to pop it up onto the nose, and he's going to ride it out into a nose wheelie, staying controlled as best as he can. Waving to the crowd with that rear steer. He's going to combo it into a moonwalk now. Not aligned with the container. Probably not what he had planned, but he's going to ride it off anyways and see where it takes him. No, he's going to play it safe and end it right there. So, first attempt in the books for Brutus, and it was a pretty good one, excuse me. So, let's see what the second one, what he has in store for the second one here. Looks like he's getting it prepared and ready to go, kind of getting some thought into it. Maybe he's changing his mind, I don't know. No, he's backing it up now. He's going to pop it up into a wheelie. So nicely done by Brutus. Now get some different camera angles here. So nicely done balancing it on those back tires, and he's going to ride it up and over that jump, and he's going to land it perfectly. Not sure if this will count toward that second attempt. Probably not, as all 4 tires touched the ground prior to him getting there. So we're going to take a look at a replay of his attempts, and right here, popping it up into a nose wheelie off of the backflip container, then comboing it with a moonwalk, playing it safe and stopping it on that pod there in the center, and then popping it up here into a wheelie as well, trying to control it as best as he can, and then riding that wheelie out until he unfortunately flipped over, but it shouldn't affect his second attempt. Here comes the scores at a 7.423 for Brutus. So we do have a new leader on the board as Taz 2009 in higher education come out now. The cool bus, as they call it. See, actually, you can see it right there in the rear. The cool bus higher education now, popping it up into a nose wheelie, trying to wave at the crowd with that rear steer. This jump right here might cause some trouble, and almost getting a wheelie out of it. Not enough power, but still not too bad. Able to save the run and not have any issues. So the first attempt is in the books for Taz 2009. Seeing what he has in store for the second attempt now. Not sure. I don't think that was it. No one's called it yet. He's going to go for a little sky wheelie here. And that's going to be it for the second attempt for high education. Unless this counts towards it, I don't know. I don't think so. We'll leave that up to the discretion of the judges. But right here, popping it up into a nose wheelie, nicely done. He went into that jump over there and kind of ended it there, but it's fine. That's best case scenario right there. Definitely could have ended ugly. And then right here, the sky wheelie. And right there, not sure if that counted. I mean, all the 4 tires were on the ground, so maybe they do count it, maybe they don't. I don't know. Here come the scores now. 6.942 for higher education, so they may not have counted that next one, or that second attempt, or the second part of that second attempt, I guess, if you want to call it that. Here comes the Steel Titan and Black Pearl. Already 2 for 2 in today's event. Going for a bicycle right off the bat. He's going to swing it around the track here, seeing how far he can take it. And he's gonna flip. No, I thought he was gonna flip-flop to the other side, but no, he's gonna combo it beautifully into a moonwalk and ride it out into that obstacle right there. Best case scenario, landing it there, ending his run, but still a great attempt nonetheless for Steel Titan and the Black Pearl. See what he has in store for attempt number 2. Will we get another popper into a nose wheelie or possibly into a regular wheelie? And we're gonna get a pop into a regular wheelie, so backing it up to keep it from going backwards. And he's going to ride it up and over that jump. No, he's going to combo it into a nose wheelie and possibly back into a regular wheelie, and he is getting it into a regular wheelie, comboing it beautifully. Almost heading toward that backflip container. That could have been bad, but second attempt is in the books, and a great one for Black Pearl as we take a look at a replay as we wait for the judges to get their scores in. That bicycle comboing it into a moonwalk beautifully, and then ending it right then and there. Again, the best case scenario for right there. Popping it into a wheelie, comboing it into a nose wheelie, and then back into a regular wheelie. Beautifully done, beautifully executed by Steel Titan and Black Pearl. And there you go. We have a new leader with an 8.356. Now in the books as Lucas Stabilizer and Cecily96 come out the runner-up in racing today, hoping to take that top spot away from Steel Titan after he took racing away. And right here, not sure what's going on, trying to pop it backwards. And this could end the run unless she gets it into some sidewalls, and she is, some crazy sidewalls. Breakdancing it, if you will, into the move here. There it is. It's going to be able to save it, yes. Saving it and a wild ride. And again, this, I mean, it could count as a legal move. There wasn't anything too, I mean, it was crazy. But able to, I guess, execute the move, if you will. A lot going on. And, well, again, we'll leave it up to the discretion of the judges whether or not that gets counted or what. Another, I guess, mistake here. A moonwalk trying to ride it as best as they can, but she rolled it over and got a little wheelie out of it again. Not sure how well the judges are going to perceive that, how well they're going to take it. They might not take it too well, but right here, there's the first move. Just getting it, flipping it backwards and getting into some crazy sidewalls, breakdancing the truck. And then here's the second attempt, not going as planned. And again, we'll leave it up to the judges, and it's 7.431. So the judge is not in favor of that. So that kind of tells you where their head is with all of this. Here comes Worst Called Player and Son of a Digger going for a huge sky wheelie off the center pod, landing it perfectly on the rear tires. Kind of losing it a bit. Can he save it? Is he going to be able to save it? Trying to get that rear steer into play, and he is going to save it. Kind of tapping the wall a bit, but that's going to be it. Not sure if that'll cause any damage to the truck or if he can continue. Looks like he's going to continue, but I don't know. He seems to be slowing down a bit. Hopefully this doesn't affect him too badly. And he's coming down to a dead stop. So that is not going to go work well for Son of a Digger. That's going to be it, actually, as he will not be able to move forward on the second attempt. That first one may have taken a toll on the truck. So that being said, we're going to judge this one move and one move alone, or this one attempt alone, if you will. And it was a great one, mind you. I mean, the second one, who knows? Maybe the second one could have helped out a lot. 7.223 for Son of a Digger, as he will not take the lead. Steel Titan still on top, looking for a sweep as he's trying to take his third competition of the day. Here comes Drift Boy 912 and El Toro Loco blowing smoke out the nose. Let's see what he has in store for us. Looks like he's picking up some speed. He's going to go for a huge sky wheelie, hitting the smoke at the peak of the jump and clearing the backflip container. So a great attempt nonetheless for Drift Boy 912 and El Toro Loco. Let's see what he has in store for the second attempt. And he's gutting it in reverse, unable to line it up, and he's going to end up on the lid of the truck. So unfortunately, the second attempt not going as planned. Here's the first one again. Huge sky wheelie up and over the backflip container, hitting the smoke at the peak of the jump, adding great effect for the fans. But right here, this attempt at a reverse flip, not lining it up right, and unfortunately landing on his lid. So a 6.432 for El Toro Loco, and Drift 4912 dodging another bullet. Steel Titan again. He's getting away. He might run away with this competition. Here comes Pilar 89 and Megalodon going for a bicycle off the crush cars and wondering how long he can run this. There's a lot of obstacles scattered all over the track, so I don't know. That obstacle almost got in the way, but he's still going to continue. And I was going to say, the obstacles are kind of scattered everywhere. And look at this, now he's switching, flip-flopping to the other side to do a bicycle now on the opposite end of the track. So I was just about to say, all this stuff is in the way. All these obstacles are in the way of you being able to get a nice long bicycle in. But he's maneuvering as best as he can and working with what he has. And that pod might end his first attempt, and it will, but a very, very long bicycle and an incredible showcase of skill for Pilar 89 and Megalodon. Now, I wonder what he has in store for the second attempt. Getting it lined up now. Steel Titan is the one in his way. I'm sure Megalodon would love to take a win here. Currently in second place. Right behind Steel Titan, trailing by 3 points. He's going to get a sky wheelie and plop it on the rear end of the truck, and he's just going to stand it there as he's waving to the crowd with the steering, the regular steering, I guess, not the I don't want to say the front steering, but the regular steering, waving at the fans, and now he's waving that rear steer a bit. This could cause some trouble, as no, looks like he's going to use reverse in his favor and get it back in drive and get a short wheelie out of it. So, a great attempt for Megalodon, but isn't enough to take the lead away from Steel Titan. Again, here's the replay for his attempt, and it was great. I mean, that first attempt, a super long bicycle, comboing it to the other side and taking up basically half the track with it. And here we go, the sky wheelie, if you will, plopping it down on the rear tires and kind of waving at the crowd and balancing the truck, turning it into a regular wheelie. So, great attempts all the way around. But do the judges think it's enough? And they do! An 8.524. So Steel Titan will not, I don't know why I said it that way, Steel Titan and Black Pearl will not take the lead, or not take a full sweep here in Death Valley, as Monster Mud and Little Drift goes for a double backflip. And this is what I was talking about at the start of the event. I didn't think it'd be done. It's a really risky move. It's legal if you can land it, and she just went and landed it, so a fantastic job by Little Drift, but some trouble here, as this will most likely count as her second attempt, getting some sidewalls in, and some great sidewalls at that, integrating some of the other steering, the rear steer more to try to get her over, and that obstacle is what's going to come into play to get her back on all fours as she's struggling, but she's back on all fours. So really a great attempt, but I don't know, is it enough? Do the judges think it's enough? Do the judges think it's fair? Does everybody? I don't know. There's a lot to go into play here. I don't see why they wouldn't think it's fair, but still a great attempt nonetheless. But is it enough? Is it enough showcase of skill? And it's not gonna, I mean, it is, but not enough to take the lead. 8.401, a fantastic score, but not enough to take the lead away from Megalodon. So Megalodon and Pilar 89 dodging a major bullet there, as that was a great attempt. Gravedigger the Legend right there. Unfortunately, that will count as his first attempt. This is attempt number 2. First one is a failed attempt. Attempt number 2 going accordingly and kind of picking up some speed. This could be some trouble, as right there, that is going to be the end of the second attempt, and Gravedigger the Legend and Firefly is done with their attempt right here. Unfortunately, just, I don't know, I guess maybe the rear steer or something just caught too much and just immediately planted the truck. They were able to get the second one up and ready, just picked up a little too much speed, and I feel like a little bit more slow and controlled could have taken that bicycle a long way. But here comes the score, 7.097 for Firefly and Gravedigger the Legend. So that's it, actually. That was the last truck. Megalodon and Pilar 89 is your winner with an 8.524, taking the opportunity to sweep away from Black Pearl and Steel Titan. So, does he have the lead? Probably not. These are the scores and the results after the best trick attempt here in Death Valley. But I think, what is it, maybe like 1 point behind at this point, depending on their positions. Here we go. And yes, 1 point behind now. Black Pearl with 28, Megalodon with 27. So it's going to be a close fight to the finish here, as we have one more competition left, and that's freestyle. So be sure to stick around for that as we take a look at the leaderboards for the event championship. Right now, Black Pearl still leading in that area, but it could change at any given second. So for more Monster Jam Monster Jam Showdown action here in the Showdown Champions League. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you like what you see, and we'll see you in freestyle. Thank you so much for watching.